Welcome back to Small Cap Recap, everybody. Bryce Toohey here without Matt Monaco. Not because Matt Monaco he's actually here today, but he didn't trade. He didn't see any setups he liked that he felt good enough to take sides with, and he did a really good job at just not trading today. And man, as I'm talking, I'm actually looking at MRIN over here. We'll get over to the charts in a second, but nice little spike. They must have gotten a PR. And so today, I'm going to kind of talk about what I feel like the momentum is like and something I'm kind of just noticing day over day, because there have been opportunities. Like there have been movers, but as we've been saying every day, they're just choppy. And it's kind of starting to like click with me now what I'm maybe missing out on or what I'm like doing wrong. I know what I'm doing wrong. But actually I shouldn't even say doing wrong. I ended the day about somewhere between 12 and 1300 today. So that was a good little solid. Woo! Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no, so it was like a nice solid little green day. I was up, I think at my max, like 2K. And actually I was down to start the day though, down about $2,000. And as we will get over into the charts over here, this is small cap rockets. SPIR put me green today. I took 1,500 shares right down. Come on now. Well, I took 1,500 shares right down here. It's this curled. VWAP was literally, I mean, it was like at VWAP, consolidating right under VWAP. Got in at 1420 on this candle. And sold up with the best sell being at 1740. So it was definitely a nice little trade there. Well, a nice trade there. Daily chart, it's one of those IPOs or whatever uplistings. And this was just a third day surge for me, looking for that, which hasn't worked as well lately. But it did work really well today. We had this breakout day, consolidation rest day, and then third day actually gapped through that trend line. This little multi-day trend here that I was looking at. Right, yeah, just this little multi-day trend gapped through it, and then I took the micro consolidation. That plan was actually not alerted, on my watch list before the market even opened. Said I was looking for micro consolidation since opening above trend line, and that is exactly what we got there. It was kind of picture perfect for what I was looking for. Do I wish I took more size? Maybe. But you know, in the same breath, I'm trying to work on keeping size a little bit smaller. It was very illiquid up until here, but it was holding support really well. And I guess even on like this candle, it wasn't wildly liquid. It really didn't get overly liquid up until the top. And then I did nail this bounce right here, this curl up in, well, I shouldn't say nailed, but I think up into this, I guess I really didn't nail it. I took it from mid 15s up to 1650s, 20 or 30s and 50s on this candle. So it was a really nice trade. I think overall I made about 3,200 on, no, not 3,200. I must have been like 2,800 on that. Took some losses on LIFE. Played it right out of the morning here on this spike and sold as it dumped down here. And tried again. I got chopped up, but I didn't actually really lose any money on any of this. Basically got out break even for most of them. BKYI was a really annoying one for me. I bought this, oh man, I don't remember the exact executions I had on it. I've got it uploaded in my trader view somewhere, but I had a winner on it, bought it down here with a starter size and sold into this rejection. But then unfortunately I did rebuy this break and sold on this dump. And then I made some small profits scalping it up here. But really, it was just one of those slow trenders. And then it inevitably ended up failing. And like I said, MRIN, wow, going crazy. So NURO actually had quite a bounce today. Really not kind of out of nowhere. I don't know if they had news or anything, but it had this nice little perk and this curl started it right here. Very low volume to start it. But I mean, geez, it was at what, $11, $10, 1080s, 1050s, finished the day with a high of 1380, something like that, 1390. I'm a little blind. And MRIN, I'm pretty sure that's the one that generally tends to run with NURO. Maybe that actually ran because of that. I can't remember. There's Blinn, MRIN, and NURO, and I feel like one of them does not run with the other, but I think it's NURO and MRIN that used to run together. Could be very wrong there. Maybe I am. I don't know. All I know is MRIN had must have had a pretty wild PR, spiking from 5 up to 8 9s. And okay, now that I got those charts out of the way, you see there is opportunity in the market. You know, even we'll go with one more here because this was the top percent gainer for the majority of the day. HLBZ announced news partnering with Amazon, had quite a wild spike from 14s, hitting a high of nearly 42 today. Opportunities there, but you see the move, like after the move happens, it gets a lot choppier, a lot harder to play. There's not as much clean follow through after that initial move. And a lot of that is due to liquidity. Like on something like SPIR, the entry, in my opinion, really was, you know, anything under when leading up to this 1450 break, that was your spot. And look how illiquid it was. Like, it's very hard to get in at the right spots with the current liquidity in the market. And I think Matt was talking about this yesterday. You know, there's literally like 1/5 of the amount of volume being traded in small caps right now as there was back in February. And it kind of shows, right? Like, if you missed that entry, you missed the entry. It's really hard to nail those entries because of how illiquid things are. And then ones that look, you know, pretty decent. Like Life had a really nice, I liked the daily chart a lot for a potential breakout test, which it did do end of day. But again, it was very illiquid today. I mean, very, very illiquid given relative to these other areas. And it was just so choppy because once that move happens, like you either have to, this was a great risk level play to be completely fair. You risk low a day. And I actually made a tweet tip about this today for Tweet Tip Tuesday. If you follow Instagram, I think it's on Twitter too. I personally have found low day to be the most like efficient and effective risk level and I think I talked about this yesterday too on Small Cap Recap. It was great. If you risked low a day and you got even just over this high a day break or any of this trend, it just grinded up all day. Sure, there's ones like BKYI where it didn't work. It tried to grind and failed, but it's still the opportunities there. It's just having a wider risk right now and being able to sit through that chop without getting chopped up. And that's something I'm working on right now. That's why I'm sizing down quite a bit. That's why, you know, if you watch Small Cap Recap like 2 months ago, you would see me and Matt having like 5-figure days. I think there was a day we had a $60,000 day together like a month ago. And now we're sizing way down just because of the fact that we're trying to keep ourselves safe while we kind of adapt to this choppier market. I won't call it slow, but choppier market. And so that's the goal, is just keep the size small where the liquidity is low, keep the risk levels a little bit wider. And I've been saying this every day, but it'll make the stuff I'm doing now, I know this will help prepare me for when the market does heat up. And if you're doing the same thing, it will help prepare you for when the market gets hotter, a little bit easier. The moves are more volume, you know, not as much chop. And these are all the right lessons to be learning right now, all the right stuff to be thinking about. Right now it's about preserving and learning. And that's what I'm doing. So, Andrew, tell the people here what they need to do. Tell them what they need to do.
Yeah, guys, if you guys can like, subscribe, comment below any questions y'all want for Bryce to be answered. But yeah, we're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And so it would really help us out if you guys, would subscribe to this channel. But yeah.
Thank you, Andrew. Yes, that is exactly what we need out of you guys. I'm never going to understand. I seriously really love doing this. And I feel like it's helped a lot of people. And hopefully it helps a new perspective. And so those likes, those subscriptions, even just the comments, those are a huge deal to us here at StocksTrade. Super appreciative. And yeah, guys, what's today? Tuesday? Yes. So we'll see you back here on Wednesday, tomorrow. And until then, have a great rest of your day. We hope you guys enjoyed that last video. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of the StocksTrade community. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we can't do it without your help. So if you enjoy what we're putting out and want to hear more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.